Are you ready for some unindoctrination? I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower, here on the Christian Whistleblower channel. I invite you to go subscribe to my new channels, Create Yourself with Jeffrey Daugherty and Unindoctrinate Politically with Jeffrey Daugherty. They're both listed under our featured channels, so please go ahead and subscribe to both of those, and we'll be filling those out. We've got two on the Create Yourself, and we'll be getting the Politically Unindoctrinated site ready to rock and roll. Right now, let's unindoctrinate you from the fear and guilt blood magic mind control matrix, and let's talk about the church, demons, and UFOs all working together. I know it sounds crazy, but the craziest thing about it is that it's true. But it's never crazy to wear the Mistech jewelry. This stuff puts you at the Schumann resonance of the earth. It really helps your blood. It helps your energetic body. And we've got the blood test to prove that it also mitigates the EMFs in your presence. Great stuff. Go to jeffreydaugherty.com, click on the Mistech logo, and you get 20% off, a full 20% off. That's really, really great, and it's a pleasure to be able to work with Halo and bring this stuff to you. So the church, the demons, and UFOs all work together, ladies and gentlemen. I guarantee it, and I'll prove it to you. And, I spent 20 years as a Pentecostal minister. 20 years, man, full time. It's crazy to sit back and think about that as the little Pope peeks over my shoulder. But I spent 20 years, and I remember I always wondered, how come only the Christians get demons? And I remember thinking, well, how come it's the Pentecostals that get demons? How come it's not the Baptists that get demons or the Episcopalians that get demons? These things made me wonder even back then. So why do only the cross clingers get demons? Well, maybe it's because they're the ones eating flesh and drinking blood. Maybe they're the ones engaged in cannibalistic. Maybe they're the ones engaged in human sacrifice, black magic rituals, and birds of a feather lay down together and get up with the same flea. So I kind of figured it out finally, that it is an energetic thing. It's a law of attraction thing. And it's if you focus on those kind of things, you end up with those kind of things thing. But first of all, folks, you've got to realize that they aren't all demons. And this is probably one of the things that first got me in trouble. Back when I was sort of Christian and everybody sort of liked me, then, it was okay because I was sort of Christian, sort of a cross clinger, not really a cross clinger, but sort of, so everybody kind of put up with me. Well, one of the things that I started and one of the first things that I brought out, and I'm not like other people, I don't back off of the things that I teach. Now, I might change every now and then because we get more information, but those demons aren't demons. Very, very few of you, even the 44,000 of you that subscribe to this channel, very, very few of you will ever deal with demons because there's just not that many of them, if in fact there even are any. I'm not positive anymore. After 40 years of unindoctrination, I'm not positive that there is such a thing called a demon, and I don't care whether you believe it or not because it doesn't matter to me. One thing that I've realized, one thing that I know, and one thing that can't be debated, and I don't care what you believe or what your church believes or what your preacher, pastor, guru, priest teaches you, energy is energy. Energy is energy. And the one thing we know is that energy doesn't dissipate. And another thing we know is that energy is just energy. It's not bad and it's not good. Energy is energy. Think about energy in terms of electricity. Is electricity good or evil? Well, if you ask the person who stuck a screwdriver into a socket, got electrocuted and died, they'd probably say electricity's evil. It's demonic. Killed me. If you ask the person that was driving in a rainstorm and the power line broke and it fell across the road and they got out of their car and touched it and got electrocuted and died, they'd probably say electricity is evil. But if you ask the people that are using electricity to stay alive and warm their food and warm their homes and cool their homes and all of that stuff, all of a sudden, oh, electricity's good. Electricity is not evil. Electricity is not good. It's just electricity. It's just energy. And energy is the same exact way. It's not good and it's not bad. And some little brains can't handle that. And that's okay. Best you go sit at the kiddie table if you can't handle the truth and if you can't come back with any actual arguments. That's okay. Bye-bye, little baby minds. But it just is. And I've been doing this 40 years. And there's one thing I found out, folks, and it's one thing I found out because I have so many haters. It's a way I found out. These haters, what they will do is they will send hate your way. Haters will send hate your way. That's what they do. And what I found out is when a hater sends hate your way, it's very, very strong energy. And you can strip off that hate part because that's just human intention. It's a very strong energy, and it's got some human intention on it. You can take that energy, you can capture it, and you can strip off the hate, and you can actually use that energy for yourself. It's very, 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 very powerful energy. And in the same way, just about everything that all of you, including you pinheads that don't know any better, you think it's a demon. It's not a demon. I'll tell you what it is. You're too stupid to understand it, but I'll tell you what it is. When you manifest energy from yourself, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I want to die, I hate people. When you manifest bad energy, it goes out. And here I go again, bad energy. When you manifest, it's really unbalanced energy. Energy that has an unbalanced charge on it. Hate, fear, doubt, worry. It carries that charge and it goes out and it tries to find other things like it that carry that same charge. And they all get bundled up together. But there's a law, and I'm trying to teach this to you, and most of you won't get it, but that's okay. Those of you that can use it and are going to make a difference will be able to get it, and we'll be able to put it into practice. These things that come to you that look like demons, sound like demons, act like demons, all they are is unbalanced energy that you sent out from yourself long time ago. I hate. I'm scared. I doubt. I'm worried. Those things go out and it looks for other energy just like it. But there's a law of the universe. It's like the salmon that come back to the river where they respond. They have to come back to you and give you a chance to recalibrate that energy and rebalance it. And how do you rebalance it? You take it, you remove the unbalanced charge that you put on it, and it comes right back into just energy that can be used instead of energy that you have abused. Now, I can do this for you to some degree, but the only way that it really gets done right is if you do it. So energy comes back to you, but by this time, it's gained some sentience. It's gathered enough of these fallen particles in the astral realm that have the same hate, the same fear, the same doubt, the same worry, the same lust. And it has coalesced into an entity that seems to have personality. And it knows you. It knows what scares you. So it comes back saying things that scare you, doing things that scare you, pushing your buttons, and you get afraid of it. Oh no, let me cast it out. Let me resist it. And we all know that what you resist continues to persist. So it comes back to get recalibrated. You push it away and then it gets meaner. It comes back to get recalibrated. You push it away and it gets meaner. And this cycle goes on because you don't have the guts to take care of it or the instruction to know that you can. We're fixing at least one of those tonight. and you are left to fix the other. So what do? You welcome that energy in. Not in, but you bring that energy in and you surround it, you flood it with balanced energy. One of the best ways is the HEU. HEU. It's at 432 megahertz, by the way, or 432 hertz, by the way. HEU. And the HEU is balanced energy. And the thing has two choices: run away from the field of balanced energy or recalibrate into balanced energy. Well, you don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I spent 20 years casting out devils, fighting them, watching them spit, watching them puke, watching them snarl, watching them float. Next time you've seen a witch doctor float 10 feet high, come tell me how it's done. Until then, shut the hell up and listen to somebody that knows what they're talking about. I've been there and done that. You haven't. I'm trying to help your stupid ass. All you have to do is flood it with balanced energy. And it will, the unbalanced charge, oh my gosh, will burn off. This is just like what we were talking about, to create yourself. I just realized that this is a deeper and higher manifestation of create yourself. Like Sorcha says, you're not turning it into anything. You're just stripping off the intention you are. But it's an engram. It's an aberration. There are no demons. There's just engrams, an aberration, disembodied engrams, disembodied manifestations. They're out there floating around. And what you have to do is you have to realize them. And when you let's say you just have an engram or an aberration that's just in your time track, your life track, you are guided through and you look at it and you see it for what it really is. And you listen to it for what it really is. And you understand what it really is. You'll never be nothing. That's not you saying it. That was the guy that got your mom pregnant and she left him because he was a dirtbag. And that's what you heard when you were just a little bitty girl. You'll never be nothing. You're not worth anything. That's not you. That's not real. That's that engram. That's the same thing that a demon is. I'm a demon. I'm going to get you. No, it's not. It's just an externalized engram, an externalized aberration. And all you have to do is give it your intention, focus on it, flood it with balanced energy, understanding, run it through your analytical mind. Analytical mind says, oh, that's not a demon. That's just some unbalanced energy. Let me strip that intention off of it and let me use this as my own energy. And that's what almost everything that you people think a demon is. Are there some demons? Man, I've been doing this 40 years. I've cast out demons. I've healed people. I've made witch doctors fall from 6 feet high down on the ground. And I'm telling you, from my 40 years of experience, I really don't think there's demons. I really don't think there's such a real thing as a demon. It's just aberrated, engramic, unbalanced energy. That's it. That's it. And we just have to deal with it. We just have to deal with it. But we do have to deal with it. We have to face it. We have to accept some discomfort. And we have to flood it with the positive energy. When you flood it with the positive energy, it snaps back into balance. So they're not demons. They're roosters coming home to roost. And that's not, it should say chickens coming home to roost, because roosters rule the roost and chickens are on the roost. So that's the first big revelation. That's why cross-clingers get demons, because they open themselves to dark forces and dark black magic. That's why they wind up with it. And they're not demons. They're just roosters coming home to roost. And cross-clingers are very needy people for the most part. And what do very needy people do? They act out so people will pay attention to them. Oh boy, we're getting deep into somebody's business right now. Most of the people, I began to notice this, most of the people that came up to me, oh, I got a demon, pray for me, I got a demon. What they really wanted was some attention because they were unbalanced individuals and they didn't want to take responsibility for their own stuff. Much, much easier to blame on a demon than to realize you got a problem that is unresolved in your life. It's easier to blame it on the devil. And cross-clingers are those kind of people for the most part. Blame it on somebody else. I don't want to take responsibility. I'm a victim. I'm just waiting for Jeebus to break the clouds and go home. I don't even care if I'm a wreck down here. I'm just looking for the sweet pie and pie, sweet by and by, pie in the sky after I die. Guess what? If you don't fix yourself while you're here, you're never getting there, period. That's why cross-clingers get demons, and they're not demons. They're chickens. They're chickens coming home to roost. And have you ever asked yourself, if it's really a demon, what is a demon? If it's a demon, it's like this ancient spiritual being, right? It's this thing that used to be an angel and it fell from heaven. It's one of Lucifer's minions. It's a nasty, powerful, snarly, mean, ugly thing, right? What's more dangerous, a demon or a bear? Well, a demon, of course. But why, if a demon is so big and bad, would it listen to a priest? Why would it listen to a pastor? Why would it listen to a YouTube guru? Do you really think, folks, that demon versus priest or demon versus pastor is an epic struggle for spiritual superiority? Let me let you in on a secret. They both work for the same team. It's like WWE wrestling. You win this week, you win next week, you both get paid. It's scripted. That's why it's called a script. You can be sure. It's not a scripture, it's a script. It's scripted. It's Hollywood. It's made up. It's already written. You win this one, I get the next one. We all get fed. We all get paid. And what's the goal of all script? Fear, to keep fear alive. You don't believe me? You don't believe me. The number one object of what you call the scriptures, what I know is the script, is to keep fear alive. That's the number one goal of the script. Keep fear alive. Want me to prove it to you? Be glad to. Look at the book of Proverbs, chapter 9. We're talking about the beginning of the beginning. What is the beginning? What is wisdom? Wisdom's what we need. What's the very, very, very beginning of wisdom? I won't tell you what it is. I'll let the script tell you what the beginning of wisdom is. You want to know what the script says the beginning of wisdom is? Here you go. Here's what the script says that the beginning of wisdom is. Are you ready? Proverbs chapter 9, verse number 10. The fear of the rat bastard, the fear of the God of the Old Testament, the fear of the God of the New Testament, the fear of YHWH. I won't even say the name because it's a dirty, rotten, filthy, magic, energetic horror. The fear of that dude. Not only fearing him, but the fear he produces. That's the beginning of wisdom. In other words, that's the beginning of where they want you so they can keep you under control. Oh, Jeff, that word means reverence. That word means worship. That word means to be in awe of. Oh, really? How do you know? Oh, my priest told me. How do you know? Oh, my pastor told me. How do you know? Oh, well, I saw my favorite YouTube guru tell me. Well, you want to know how you really know? Don't go ask somebody. Look it up for your damn self. Take some responsibility. That's why you think you got demons, because you won't take responsibility. You're lazy. You want somebody to do it for you, and you want attention. There's not that much difference between a baby crying because his diaper's full and you. Ouch. Trying to help you. Watch this. Watch this. It means wisdom. It means reverence. It means awe. Oh, really? Fear. The word is yirah, a fear. But guess what? It's from this word, yareh. What does yareh mean? A fright. It means reverence. It means honor. It means awesome. No, it doesn't. It means scared shitless. And I don't care what your priest says. That's what the text says. And the text doesn't give a damn what your priest says. I don't care what your pastor says or your YouTube guru says. It's fear. They want you fearful. They want you fearful. That's the beginning of what they call wisdom. What is wisdom? Wisdom is, in their words, skill, wisdom, to be wise. They want you to be scared to death, because if you're scared to death, then you are controllable. I didn't make that up. I showed it to you right from the script. Now, where are you, smart guy? Now, where are you, smart girl? Fear pays. That's why the demons listen to the pastors. They work together. Watch this. I'll show you how it works. Watch this. Do all pastors know this, that they work with demons? Is your pastor, your priest, or your YouTube guru stupid? You would probably answer no. Well, then, if they're not stupid, they know. Is your pastor, priest, or YouTube guru, do they know how to read? Most of you would say yes. Well, then, they know. Does your YouTube guru, your pastor, your priest have any spiritual discernment? You would say yes. Well, then, they know. They know. Pastors know. Priests know. Gurus know. Preachers know. YouTube gurus know. They know that they're working with the demons. They know they're on the same team. They just don't want you to know that they know. Now you do. What will you do with this information that you've been received, that you've now received? And we ask you to go and support my buddy Sam Tripoli, got demonetized. Go subscribe to his channel. But I just want to know what you're going to do now that the truth has broken out all over you, brother. What you going to do? Well, a good place to start would be, and I mean this sincerely, a good place to start would be to get yourself into the focus, life force, energy, high consciousness on demand. That's a great place to start. Go to jeffreydaugherty.com, click on the fluffy logo. You get 30 days free, or you get it for a great price. What are you waiting for? You're locked at home anyway. Give it a shot. They know. They know. Here's how it works. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to the demons for a second. The demon comes in and scares you to death, right? Where do you run? You haven't been in church in 20 years. Where do you go? You run to a priest, you run to a pastor, you run to a guru. They show up. They fight and wrestle with the demon. They do the show. The demon leaves. Oh, I'm so happy, pastor. You probably go back to church. You give them some money. You're hooked in again. But the demon only left for a minute, and that gives the demon the right to come back with 7 more, just like it. More unbalanced energy. And the beautiful thing is, it's going to take a while for all of them to get back, but they're coming back, and that means you'll need the preacher again. You'll need the pastor again. You'll need the guru again. And the demon knows he can hang out for a little while. He gets to come back. He gets to bring more back, and then we get this whole energy orgy again with you right in the middle of it. Dummy. That's how it works. It's exactly how it works. I'll put my 20 years, 25 years of experience in that up against your stupid opinion any day. Now, what about UFOs? Jeff, you're saying the UFOs work with the church? You're saying UFOs work with demons? Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying the UFO mythos, the UFO lore, the UFO idea, it feeds off the demon lore and fear. Why are people afraid of UFOs? They're afraid they're going to snatch them. They're afraid they're going to zap them. Why? Because demons snatch you and grab you. This just dropped in my mind. Probably everything that we think is a UFO is probably just a manifestation of unbalanced energy, unless it's a manifestation of a craft from some area that we don't know about, from under the ocean, from under the earth, from another dimension. I think space is fake. I'm almost completely convinced space is fake. And that aliens are just another control mechanism. Some people think they're angels. Oh, they're going to give us disclosure. They're going to save us. Some people think they're demons. Oh, no, they're snatching us and taking us to work on Mars. But nobody's got proof of any of it. We've been doing this since 1940s when those people crashed in Roswell. And nobody has one bit of proof yet except stories. I'm not saying everybody that says they've been abducted is lying. I'm just saying they're wrong. Show me some proof. And our idea of UFOs, especially here in the West, comes from the Bible. And you don't even know that it comes from the Bible. But when the God of the Bible got Mary pregnant, he immobilized her, he held her down, and he impregnated her against her will. He froze the shepherds in columns of light and scared the crap out of them. When your HERU DISTU was on the cross, he saw a UFO. He got mad because they left him behind. And when the UFO left, it caused the temple to be in an earthquake and the veil to rent. I've got this all on this channel. If you are not too lazy, look it up. Same thing happened when he resurrected. The thing came back down, picked him up. Revelation ain't nothing but UFOs, and it ain't going to happen. It's a lie. It's a story. I wonder if the aliens are any more real than the demons. I really do. And I wonder if the aliens aren't working with the preachers and the demons. Everybody gets paid. Some people aren't going to be afraid of demons because they don't care about the Bible. They're done with the Bible. But wait a minute. What if we convince them that we're from Alpha Centauri and we're going to abduct them and probe their butts? Ooh, that's scary. Nobody wants their butt probed. Well, I won't say nobody. But you get my point. And I mean, the name of Jeebus scares them off, right? I've heard Christian, oh, I said in the name of Jeebus, and E.T. left. Great. Where was Jeebus when E.T. was probing your butt? Probably holding your legs. So we're right back to where we started. The cross clingers and the people that believe in the cross and in the script, they're the ones getting abducted. Because that foundational cross-clinger dogma fuels all of our fears. This is some deep stuff, ladies and gentlemen. What about UFOs and prophecy? UFOs are central to the prophetic timeline. Now, incumbent within all prophecy is either a Planet X, which is a UFO, a Nibiru, an Anunnaki, an Inky, an Enlil, a who knows what, or plastic HERU coming back in a spaceship. You're all worried about blue beam because, see, your mind has incorporated UFO and prophecy now because it's supposed to be that way. You're being scripted that way. It's a script. You can be sure. And the demons are in there too. What kind of beings are going to rise from the pit in prophecy? What kind of beings are going to come out of the earth in prophecy? What kind of beings are going to be flying around with heads of lions and stinging men like scorpions? Demons. But they're flying around. They're UFOs. We got UFO demons in Revelation. Don't tell me that the UFOs and the demons and the church ain't working together? You got UFO demons in Revelation. Oh, I'm going to show you the UFO demons in Revelation. I'm going to show you right now UFO demons in Revelation. Heads of lions, tails of scorpion. Where is that? Yeah, that's what I meant. Just give me the scripture. Come on, where is it? Come on, where is it? Where is it? Scripture. I'll just put Revelation in there. Revelation. Boom. Where is that? That's in Revelation chapter 9, verse number 10. You ready for a little of this right now? I don't know what I'm sharing. I don't know if I'm sharing this or not, but sorry if I made you watch me do all that. But I'll share this right now with you so you can see it. This just hit me, or else I would have put it in the presentation. This is good. UFO demons in the book of Revelation. I can't prove my point any better than that. Let's look at it first, just in the regular King James. And they had tails like scorpions, and they were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men for 5 months. And oh, look at this. And they came like horses prepared unto battle. And their heads were like crowns of gold. Their face were like men. They had hair like women, teeth like teeth of lions, breastplates of iron. The sounds of their wings was like the sound of chariots, of many horses running to battle. Makes me think of Bonanza. Dun, 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 dun. And they had these tails like scorpions. Dude, you got UFO demons in Revelation. UFO demons in Revelation. Tell me again how the church, book of Revelation, and the demons and UFOs aren't working together. They're trying to set you up for UFO demons in Revelation. I might have to bring that one back out again. UFO demons in the book of Revelation, which is history, not future, ain't never going to happen. Quit letting them scare you with it. Wow. This is some really good stuff. And speaking of really good stuff, so is C60 Purple Power. Cliff High says he and his wife are still alive because of this stuff. It is the fountain of youth. It's the greatest antioxidant out there. If you get this within one bottle, you'll be thanking me. Go to c60purplepower.com, use the code TCW10, and you'll be glad you did, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cousins of all ages. You'll be glad you did. You'll be glad you did. The UFOs and prophecy have merged. UFO demons in the book of Revelation. Next on Coast to Coast. What kind of beings are rising from the pit? It's the same game, just different names. And it's got two purposes. Drive you to church or drive you to YouTube and become a guru follower. The demons and or the UFOs drive people to fear. Fear is the beginning of the wisdom of the God of this world, your Bible God. Fear drives them to church, where they follow priests or pastors or gurus, or it drives them to YouTube channels where they follow a guru. They play out a little drama. Oh, here comes a demon. Oh no, call a guru. Here comes the guru. Bum 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 bum. Guru fights demon. Demon fights guru. Oh, the guru finally chases them out. Oh, we love the guru. Let's give the guru money and praise and maybe a blowjob. And then demon comes back with 7 more worse than him. We're all talking about unbalanced energy. Guru goes away. You come back. You got to pay him again. You got to blow him again. Peace, priest, preacher, guru, looks good, guarantees future work. It's a racket. It's a scam. They've been doing it for 2,000 years. It's working great. Why would they change it until somebody like me blows the whistle and they can't do it anymore? You know that was right, and you know that some of it was uncomfortably true and real. And that's what I specialize in. Uncomfortable reality. Making you squirm a little bit to realize how stupid you've been, how ignorant you've been, and knock yourself out of being stupid in the future. Let's go to the chat room and see what you guys have to say. This promises to be fun. This promises to be fun. Jonathan says, I was always being possessed by demons, and once I left the cult, I haven't had a demon issue in ages. Imagine that. You stopped laying down with dirty dogs and you stopped getting fleas. Imagine that. Funny how that works, isn't it? Congratulations to you, Jonathan, for waking up. Tracy says she doesn't think there's aliens either. I think that's what she said. I'm not about how demons are portrayed, but poltergeists are more my idea of it. Call it what you want. From my work in deliverance, Tracy worked in deliverance. I was the best deliverance guy that there was. I could get you baptized in the Holy Ghost, speaking in tongues in under 5 minutes, and I could cast out a devil at the same time. I used to think there were demons. Not anymore, says Jama. Eric Dollard explains electronic universe and energy like entities. Thank you, Lisa. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy of their expectations of demons, of course. And demons are worn like badges of honor. Yep. Like the gift of the Spirit. Oh, I got the gift of discernment. No, you don't. You got the gift of suspicion. Shut the hell up. Thank you, Heather. I used to make demons and blame them on me. Yes, you did. The monster is you. If you got a demon, it means he fears you. If you got a demon, it means he fears you. I don't get that one. I don't get that one. Casting out demons in the name of Jeebus. Casting out demons in the yeah. You know it's not real when a guy that's not real makes them leave. Your demons are in the mirror. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Illness is like demons. Demons are like a virus. You catch it from other people. Very good. Very good. Being lost in your anger and fear could look like a demon. That's right. Good point. Good point. Just subscribe to your new channels. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Peter. And we got the new channel because we're going to put all the Create Yourself stuff down there. It'll still be here, but we'll have it down there too. And then we're starting the Unindoctrinate Politically to talk about some political stuff. We'll still have it here, but it'll also be there. So we're trying to cast, more lines in the water so more people can get fed. No hooks, just lines. Thank you, Lionel. I'll do my best. Fear is the most destructive thing in the world. Let me think about that. Is fear the most destructive thing in the world? Yes, I agree. I agree. 100%. Northwest rigging specialist can't see the creator as anything but good and powerful. So he can't fear the most powerful peace lover. Of course you can't. Doesn't make any sense. Thank you, Pocket Aces. I appreciate it. What else we got? Fear makes you dependent upon their protection. That's right. And here's the bottom line. Fear gets a bitch paid. It's like The Godfather. I never give any money. Good for you. Good for you. Did you quit the minute you figured it out, Jeff, or did it take a minute to settle? Doesn't matter. Don't follow the things that I did. Do what's right. Do what's right. Demons equals aliens, aliens equal demons, and they're both just unbalanced energy. I agree. Government craft, yes. Craft in lands that we don't know anything about. Craft from under the ocean. Craft from inner earth. We'll talk more about that on June the 13th in our great seminar with Mike King from Real History Channel and me talking about the inner earth and him talking about secrets of World War II. Elizabeth doesn't agree that space is fake. That's okay, Elizabeth. You got the right to be wrong. You got the right to be wrong. And that's okay. Astral abductions are more likely than physical, 100%. And they're not even, it's really, and I've talked about this before, get on the channel and you can search on my YouTube channel here, search astral holographic technology. You're not even going to the astral. Well, you think they're coming here, but you're going there, and they're doing it by leveraging a power that you don't even know that you have. Jonathan thinks space is fake too. Pisces says that she experienced, I don't know what I experienced, but it wasn't right. Sorry about that. Disturbing stuff for anyone, for sure. For sure. We've never seen a picture of space or from space. Those are facts. Yeah. 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 Jenny's on the fake train. I think aliens just a modern rebranding for angels and demons. I'll blow my cover, but it's fairies. It's the same thing that fairies used to be. Boom, and I'm going to prove it to you. Just hold on just a minute. I'll prove it. Not tonight, but I'll prove it. I'll prove it. Come on, Jeff. People shove bigger things up there. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Buddha says aliens are advanced humans that were here before the planet's many catastrophes. They created the religions to continue to control, along with civilizing humanity after. Maybe. Maybe. But I don't think they're from out there. I think they're from around here. Elizabeth, I hate to disagree with you, but there's a lot of people that said aliens have probed their butts. They have. They are butt probers. Those sneaky aliens are butt probers. Oh, that's funny. Oh, and it's not truth until you can prove it. That's absolutely right. I love it. I love it. I love it. There's many UFOs in older paintings. Great. That just proves that bitch has been wrong for a long time. Show me some proof. Show me some proof. The planet is literally carcasses. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Whitney Jade Abel says, I was taught to call out Jehovah's name and you'll be saved, not Jesus. Oh, really? That's kind of interesting because let me tell you something about the name Jehovah, Whitney Jade Abel. Do you know what the name Jehovah is? Well, in the name Jehovah isn't a name. Jehovah is the consonants of the Tetragrammaton with the vowels of the word Adonai put into it. Jehovah's not even a name. It's some made-up bullshit. In the name, in the words of a famous linguist, it's a monstrous amalgamation. So let me ask you something. If you can be saved from something by shouting out the name of nothing, what's wrong with that picture? I got news for you, Whitney Jade Abel. You look like a nice lady. You can stop a demon, whatever you want to call it, in the name of Mickey Mouse. If you believe the name of Mickey Mouse will do it. Use the name of Dean Winchester. Use the name of Sam Winchester. Hell, you could use my name. As long as you got the power in your intention, it'll work. It will work. I'm telling you, it's the truth. And I've been there and I've done that. Most people aren't strong enough to do shadow work. Most people aren't brave enough to do it. I'll agree with you there. I'll agree with you there. HERU just got their C60. Let me know what you think. We can't even be sure it was 500 years ago. That's the truth. That's the truth. Wow, Jonathan, you're still here. Good for you. Oh, look. HERU DISTU showed up. Nice to see you, brah. You're usually just hanging out, aren't you? You get that hanging out? Ah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. George Carlin used to pray to Joe Pesci. Good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. So what you're saying is I never believed, so that's why it never worked. What I'm saying is the name is fake. And that the name's fake. And if the fake name didn't work for you, sorry, maybe you can use another fake name. Cynthia wants me to remind you that Sunday at 7 p.m. we'll have the Cousins Conclave. So I just did. And at 6 o'clock, we got another show coming up. We're going to talk about, what's the name of it? It's like we're in the middle of a shitstorm. Here's why. Not really, but that's what it's going to be about. So make sure you check that out. Subscribe to the other channels. Remember that you're divine, you're sovereign, you're free. Get to work unindoctrinating yourself. We are the last generation of real humans. We can get this done if we just get busy. For the lovely Cynthia, for Tracy and our other moderators, we appreciate you very much, and we'll see you again in a little bit more than an hour for some more podcast excellence. Until then, remember, you're divine, you're sovereign, you're free, and it's time to start unindoctrinating yourself.